Hey guys, I'm in the middle of being super excited that I can finish all the payroll work I need to finish because they issued the 2023 publication 15, the big old circular our tax rates for next year. They finally published them. So I get to update all this crazy payroll file stuff tonight. I'm so excited actually because I can finally get it done. But I want to talk about some sports because there's something kind of interesting to talk about with college basketball. The point projection's really doing a good job um, today, and I decided to look at when you look at this list, we have a number called spread cover because if you want to get paid, you do have to kind of bet against the spread because these lines are unbettable. Like you can't do anything in a game like this where they're minus 4,000 on the money line. It makes the game unplayable. So I understand why people want to play the spread, and we project the score, and so we measure whether or not we beat the spread, and we're 10-3 right now. And I was like, man, it's like, man. And then I put this in an order by unfiltering stuff, but because there's a negative spread cover number, which means take the other team. And so it's kind of like you want to take like when you sort this, let me show you what happens. It's confusing to look at a little bit, but I want to explain it. So the spread cover plus, which is this number right here, like we really thought of all the games that we thought were going to cover the spread, we were feeling it's most likely that Southern covers plus 9.5 because the spread cover plus is positive 10, meaning we think they're supposed to win the game, and the odds makers are giving us 9.5 with that team. Well, they ended up losing by 4, so they lost, but they absolutely did cover. So that was good. Okay. Now here's where it gets confusing. So the spread cover plus goes from a positive to a negative number at some point. It happens right here. It happens right at Oral Roberts in Manhattan. And then it stays negative and it gets bigger negative. Well, when the spread cover plus number here is a negative, it means it says take this team, not this team. So that meant right at here at about Central Connecticut State, it would say take all these guys. And take Dartmouth more than taking like Chicago State or Mississippi, because these games are supposed to be close. It actually says take Creighton plus 4 or Dartmouth plus 6 all the way over Bethune Cookman, Austin P, Incarnate Word, these teams, because it's about the absolute value of this number right here. So absolute value of -6 is 6. So it really wants to put 6 like right here, but it doesn't do it. I'd have to unfilter, and it's annoying to do that. So keep in mind that that's what that meant. Well, where were our wins and losses? Did Dartmouth win? Yes. Now, Marquette beats a really injured Creighton. So taking Creighton plus 3.5 is even a worse idea. And guess what? Creighton loses by more than that. That game is basically over. Here, Marquette college basketball score.
They won 69-58 today against Creighton.
It is over. That was the one I was waiting on. 69. So they won by 11. So that is true. The other one that loses is Stanford and Green Bay because it's 24.5 points. That's an enormous amount of points. No wonder, it says take Green Bay. Well, Green Bay ends up losing by 45. Oh, back up. They lost by 45. Oh my gosh. But how do you know a team is going to absolutely lay into them like that? The algorithm didn't say it was going to be that bad. They said 74-51. It was 85-40, just annihilation, right? And then you lose Oral Roberts, which is right here at 0. This is the game where it's like, this is the worst place to wager. So guess what? This is the order of that, the absolute value. You lose Creighton because they're injured, though. You wouldn't take them. This one's crazy points, and then you're way down here. So that means that something normal like the top 7 would have just been this. So even though you win with all of them, I mean, forget about, just pruning for the best. If you win with basically all of them. And then Creighton you could have stayed away from that. You could have gone 7-0, but even if you go 6-1, you start making, good money here. This is like a $120 bet, I think. Give it a second. Yeah, this pays 4-1 when you go 7-1. Like I said, so this is really, 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 really good. Really, really good. If you're listening to the algorithm at all, about this. I don't know how you're losing games because it's just amazing, right? And I, of course, didn't bet any today. I was too busy just running around. I didn't even wake up. Like I took a nap and didn't even wake up in time for games. Didn't even care. Um, but I did bet the $50 that they gave me for free, and I took Cal Poly to win because why not? They're a home team that's healthy at home. At home, home team at home. Hold on. Did I sort that right? Yeah, they're right here, and 4% margin. They might lose was the only thing that was left, and I took them at like minus 210. Now let's talk about hockey. See what the hockey scores are. It's crushing it. The hockey scores, you don't have to ask Google because it's quicker to look. St. Louis is beating Calgary 2-1, but it's not over. The Islanders are up 2-1. I bet the Islanders to win at minus 400 because they were up 1-0, and I thought the Islanders are really probably not going to lose this game. Hey, look at that. Exact score predicted by the algorithm. Shocker. Why don't I bet it? Said 4-1. It was 4-1. It says this game is closer. It says St. Louis is playing better and they were takeable. And then the Islanders probably will win with another goal or something, it says, right? So that's hockey looking good. NBA. There's a whole NBA day going on right now. I'm going to look at NBA scores on my phone, or we could ask Google. Let's ask Google because I like doing it that way. Actually sounds better for the way we do this. Atlanta Hawks college basketball NBA score. Atlanta Hawks versus Charlotte Hornets.
Today, the Hawks played the Hornets. The final score was 125 to 106 Hawks.
Man, they win. They power through it and they win, even though they're injured. Sacramento Kings versus Detroit Pistons.
Today, the Kings played the Pistons. The final score was 122 to 113 Kings.
Sacramento wins. Did the Celtics come back or not? Boston Celtics versus Orlando Magic. I think they lost. Oh, Celtics score.
They lost 117 to 109 today against the Magic.
That is a crazy update. Wait till you see the odds there. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Indiana Pacers.
They won 118 to 112 today against the Pacers.
That's really good. It's pretty good. Wow, 118. Wow. Brooklyn Nets score.
The final score was 119 to 116 Nets.
Golden State Warriors score.
The final score was 118 to 106 76ers.
Okay, so the Sixers win. Yeah. All right. Knicks versus Bulls.
They'll be playing the Timberwolves on
Knicks versus Bulls score.
The final score was 114 to 91
Wow, Knicks take it. Oklahoma City Thunder score.
They lost 112 to 110 today against the Timberwolves.
All right, that's when the algorithm's losing. Portland Trailblazers, Dallas Mavericks score.
They're trailing the Mavericks 128 to 105 in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so they're getting blown out, and they thought, okay, algorithm telling me Denver versus Lakers.
The Nuggets are trailing the Lakers 37 to 34 in the second quarter.
Okay, and that's all right. It's not over yet at all. And the Nuggets are pretty good picks. Let's take a look at this list. It's a crazy upset for the Celtics at minus 950. What a joke. What? Like, whatever. Crazy. But then a lot of winning, and we'll see if Denver wins. And your margins, once they get below 5%, they're definitely toss-up games, which are all these really. Now, it has the Knicks as a loss, but it had the Knicks ahead yesterday before the injury report. Some of these guys came off the injury report and probably didn't play well because they got destroyed. They lost by 23. So, that's not a bad day. And this spread is wrong. I don't have the formula working right. I gotta update that. I think I can bring the formula over from this file kind of easily. Hold on a second. Let's see, H8. The way you would do this is you just connect it right here. Let's see what happens. Because we're in the right row. No way, that actually worked. Spread cover plus. Okay, the wins and the healths are wrong because this is, I'll show you what I'm talking about, is there was a spread here, right? Or a projected score or something. I don't know. I gotta fix the formulas. It's a mess. Because this spread is wrong right here. You actually need to look at spread cover plus number. Like we thought that we had Golden State in this game for spread wise by projected score because the spread was 8.5, and we thought they were going to lose by 6. So we thought they would cover the spread, but they didn't. So it looks like a win right here. This number is calculating from this column, which is, did this team cover the spread over here? Did they cover the spread? That's what this means. It's not, did our point projections correctly yield the proper team to take when you looked at the point projections and what the spread was? That's a different formula that exists over here in the college basketball file. And I took it out of NBA, but I need to redo it because it's more helpful if we're going to look at NBA by the spread. But I just say do more of the teams to win. But you can also just look at the spread cover number. So this one's a miss. This one said take the next, so you win this one. So it looks like we go 5-5 on the spread sort of so far, but there's still another game. All right, that's kind of the update and talking about betting by the spread with the points, because that's really, really good. I'm surprised at how good that was. And to look at the spread cover plus number in terms of the absolute value is certainly appropriate. All right, so good luck, everyone. I hope all your picks won today. I got to do payroll work. I'm not doing a Saturday video for all the sports. I'm not doing it until either I get paid a total of like $500 or more to do it tomorrow, because I'm in the middle of a project where I'm getting paid a lot more than $500 basically every day to do this. So I have to do all the payroll work, and I want to. It's going to take me a good deal of the night to read all that and program everything, if I can finish tonight. But if I finish, I'll do a video for Saturday sports. But if I don't finish, I won't do a video unless people send me $500 to be like, buy algorithms, today. And then I'll be like, oh, wow, enough people care that I should do a Saturday video. All right. So think about it that way. I'm trying to budget my time appropriately. And because the publication 15 is released, I absolutely have to do nonstop this. And there's no reason for me to focus on tomorrow's sports because it just doesn't pay. So you can either try to make it pay to me, make it worth my while by sending me a bunch of money if you guys won with this, or, but if you're just updating it yourself, then that's good. Then you don't need me. So I shouldn't feel guilty that I can't do a video tomorrow because I'm in the middle of other stuff. All right. But that's how I'm going to budget my time, is I'm going to finish this. And if by some weird abnormality, I'm able to get it done tonight and still have energy to do a video for Saturday, and then I will, but I doubt it because I got a lot of formulas to code, and I need to, yeah, but I want to get the Google Sheet done. And the next video I want to put up is how to calculate 2023 federal withholding, because the rates have changed for inflation slightly, and all these numbers here are going to change. So if your paycheck is the same this year as it was last year, you're probably going to get a little more take-home pay because of inflation adjusted rates of the progressive tax structure. And so I'm going to do a video about all that. And it's just, it's helpful because the rates generally stay the same for the entire year after they've done this. So I'm excited to go through all this and get it all done. All right. Good luck, everyone. I hope your picks won today, and I hope they win tomorrow, and we'll see if I get all this done and can come back for more.